It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. So, almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod on the mound, Pedro Martinez. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Shohei Ohtani leading things off and takes a strike. Now one missed.
With Pedro on the mound, Boog, this lineup is facing a fierce competitor. He always seems to rise to the occasion, and that's a big reason why he's considered one of the best pitchers we've seen in the majors.
Out to short. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap, because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Here's Mookie now. Right through there for a strike. Betts in his 11th season, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ohtani gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Shohei on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Runner at third, nobody out here on opening day. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And next for LA, Babe Ruth. This guy with light tower power. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The Sultan of Swat, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth.
Next pitch is outside. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Going to count 1-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time, since now they're 2 outs.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of 2 in the series. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And now 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And Judge spoils that one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the 2-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch. And that's the third out. One left for L.A. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Babe Ruth. Singy always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. That one's in there. Strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
John Birdie at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. This one in the air right field. Ohtani settles under this one. He's got it. There's 2 away. So here's the opening day lineup for the Cubs. Chris, what are you looking for out of them this season?
I'd say I'm looking for something new, Boog. I mean, they had the same 83 and 79 record each of the past 2 years, and they haven't won a postseason game since 2017. Baseball's a lot more fun when the north side is rocking, so I'm hoping for some improvement this time around.
Willie Mays in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there, down. Just had him out in front.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Edman in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Throws to first. One out in the second.
Batting sixth, the second baseman.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Jackie Robinson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And now it's even up.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The third baseman, number 13, Max.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Second inning here, no score. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. Now it's the power speed combo, Sammy Sosa.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate, here are the tops in the league.
Ruth back to work. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Just missed. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2.
Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. It's off the top of the wall, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mauer, the next to hit. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, and now 2 gone.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one fouled off. Tucker on third with 2 out.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Well, here we go, top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And here is Will Smith. Swinging a foul straight back. That's in there. 0-2.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Tommy Edman at the plate. And there's the strike. In the air, center field. Mays has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Reached on an infield single his first time. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Fastball is outside.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And a quick out, number one.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Justin.
Here's Turner now. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. In the dirt, 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no doubt. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch misses. To third, Muncy. Fires across the diamond, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. No score. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1's the count.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And he grounds one to the right side. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here is Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball 1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still no score. And we're back. Down the number 2 hitter, John Birdie. Birdie measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. This one in the air. Muncy settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie.
Willie Mays digging in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And here is Sosa to the plate. In there for strike 1. Two down, nobody on.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Hard on the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Cubs are down quietly, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Martinez back to work. That's out to center field. Willie Mays makes the play, and there's one down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Robinson batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Dodgers down in order. Halfway through this one, still no. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Right through there for a strike. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Ruth winds and deals. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. The other way, and foul ball. swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Joe Mauer digs in now. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. One out, base is empty. Goes down looking. Here's the left fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Went down on strikes his first time through. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. Takes it himself, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up, still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Will Smith. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that drops in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Wide to center his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And there's a foul ball. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
All tied up here on opening day. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
On a line, base hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's Mookie now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter, can also flash some power.
Moved first. Ohtani back in. Shohei on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one.
Tosses to first, and Betts is gone. And that is the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning, Swanson digs in. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Foul ball still 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Justin Turner now.
Number 3, Justin Turner.
Turner's an interesting guy to talk hitting with. Someone that kind of espouses the modern hitting philosophy. The whole let the ball travel, let the ball get deep. For Justin Turner, that is, beat it with that. I want to hit the ball out front. I want to hit the ball out in front of the plate. That's what he is trying to do. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that's outside. 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Corner.
Here's Nico Horner. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Come on, Tubby.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Couple of singles back to back. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Pickoff move to second. Corner back in on a dive.
Well, I guarantee you, after that last visit from the pitching coach, all he did was remind his pitcher, focus on this hitter and nothing else.
Now here is Willie Mays. In the air, left field. Judge is there. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Babe Ruth.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Fought off foul.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Towards first, and it stays fair.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Go ahead run on base. Here comes Aaron Judge. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch inside. Ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one missing inside. Swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in place.
And down on strikes he goes, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Robinson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Up the middle. On to Horner, and that will end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. In there at the knees for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next pitch is outside. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. And that skips into dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. You're the bottom of the 7th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you could be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Next to hit, Joe Mauer. And that is out of play. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 43.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here. So we'll see how it works out.
Here comes back. So now a pinch hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He represents the go-ahead run. First pitch just misses. And the sweeper misses. That one misses. And now 3-0. Action in the pen down there. Lee Smith up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Go-ahead run on base. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Now running at first for the Dodgers, number 6.
that one off the mark, and that's ball one. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. Picks over, and he breaks for second. Tag. Out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him! That's out number 2. And here comes Tommy Edman. He's a guy who does it all. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So hard to touch. Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Out towards left center. Mays has it sized up. He's got it, and that is that. Miguel Rojas now in the game as he takes over at third.
Number 72, Miguel.
So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
The left fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Ruth back to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That one the other way. Base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Substitution now at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Dansby Swanson stands. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Babe Ruth is done, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Evan Phillips. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pickoff throw. And he's back in on a dive.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That misses. And it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The next offering misses. 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
And it'll bring up Justin Turner.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Check on the runner. Crow Armstrong back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in. Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One down, runner at first. So here's Horner now. 1 for 3. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Turner, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. The next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Rojas fires to second for 1. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. Now into the game, Pete Crow Armstrong. He'll be out in left field.
Number 4, Pete Crow.
So they turn to their closer, Lee Smith. A chance at his first save of the year.
Lee.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Across the letters at 99. Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Pickoff move to first. Tag and Ohtani is out. They picked him off.
On this situation, you're pretty eager to try to get that runner up to second base in the scoring position. A lot of good things can happen from there, but clearly not able to get back to first on the pickoff. Nice job by the pitcher.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Babe Ruth steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaum. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, Mr.